I grind cause I gotta get paid. 1% chance, 99% faith. I fell in love with the hustle, I fell in love with the chase. No emotion, put in the pain. We get it no matter the weather. Sun, snow, sleet, rain. Go sleep and do it again.
Another day, another dollar, and we are back for some bread, baby. So let's get straight into it. So as you guys know, last Friday caught a good trade, and I'm still holding that trade till today. And right now I just found a continuation trade to go to the upside. So let's see how this trade goes. Alright, so if you haven't already, man, go ahead, comment, like, and subscribe so that you join the journey, man. We're in the great login right now. This is week 6 or 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7.
This is week 6 or 7. Alright, so let's get straight into it, man. Okay, so this is the trade we have today. We have buy side liquidity swept during Asian session, and then sell side liquidity swept during London session. All right, so we got a sell side liquidity, a resweep of that liquidity, and then the market changed character, leaving a fair value gap on the 15-minute time frame. And now we are looking for a retracement back into that fair value gap, back mitigating this point of interest. Right, as it does that, we're expecting a retracement and then all the way back to the upside, and our target is actually, hold on, 2,206. All right, and this is a 1:5 trade. A very nice trade, man. We're able to catch this, so let's just see how it goes. All right, we are going to be holding this trade until it plays out. Let me show you guys the trade we caught on Friday. All right, so this is the trade. Did I clear it? Oh, I'm still in. There we go. All right, so this is the trade, gents. As you can see, we caught it beautifully right there. Look at this catch. We caught it here. The market went up and then it retraced during New York session. This was the craziest retracement, bruh. I was like, yeah, we're already getting taken out. But as we were waiting, the market, I actually moved away from the markets, and then when I came back, the market was back here. So I was just like, hey, fine, bruh, I won't stress myself about this. And then overnight, just shot up, bro. It closed around there. It closed around there. And then today when I woke up, it was all the way above here, man. So now we're just waiting for a retracement back down so that we can catch a bullish move to the upside. As you can see on the 1 hour time frame, I wanted to buy from this zone right here, but as you can see, it got violated. But then still I was waiting to see a correction back to the upside. So I just waited for the 15-minute time frame to give us exactly what we wanted, and we got this liquidity sweep, resweep of that sweep, fair value gap, point of interest. So retracement back into that, and then we push back up to the upside, man. So, and we already sent that into the group. All right, we already sent it into the group, into the community group, as you can see. And the nice thing about this, mind you, I didn't teach anyone. This is not a strategy I taught any of the, none of these guys are students, my students. You know, we trade together and we experience the market together, and we just assist each other. All right, so as you can see, I'm not the only one that has this setup. This guy sent it first. I was already done with my analysis, and then the moment he sent it, I was like, hey man, we have the same outlook on gold. As you can see, he uses a different strategy. I don't know what you call this strategy, man. I forgot. He told me though, and I asked him about it, and he told me exactly what it consists of, but I don't trade it. I don't know. No, it's just there. It's just there. You know, it's just there. I'm not part of it. But what I like though is me and this guy, we usually get the same exact trades, man. Usually the same exact entries as well, even though it's different strategies, you see. So accept each other's journey, man, and stick to your lane. But as you can see, we have entries almost at the same place. His entry is at like 5,132. My entry is instead at 5,135. So this is how it's set up, man. But otherwise, this is it, gents. This is what I'm waiting for. Everyone, this guy just caught this guy just caught a nice W during London session, and it's only like 2 hours in, bro. Look at this. It's only like 2 hours in, and it's doing so well, bro. So let's get straight into it, gents. Let's get straight into it. And you know something, right, about that I like about this community. If you want to join the community, the link is down in the description. Right now, we are not accepting people as much anymore because we really want to focus on a select number of people that we focus exactly on getting ahead with those people. Because many people just join and then they don't participate, and that is not good enough, man. So we want focused people, aligned people that have ton of vision, that know exactly what they want to do and where they want to go, man. So as I was saying, what I like about this group, it involves, or it introduces everyone to self-reflection, man. Like however you are trading or whatever you're going through, you are not the only one going through it. This other day I had this feeling like, hey man, I should quit. Not like quit, but like I was like losing trades, man. I was just like, hey, maybe I cannot trade, or maybe I cannot do such and such. But then when as some time went by, I told myself, I was like, man, I believe in myself and I know I'm going to do this thing, all right? So I shouldn't be stressing about it, or I shouldn't even making myself think about this thing or how it's performing. Trade and not look at the metrics. So whatever I'm doing right now, it's not about metrics. It's not about how much I'm making, how much I'm losing, how good I am drawing, with posting, with what. It's not about metrics. It's just easy. If it's meant to happen, it will happen. Divine timing, bro. Especially the past week, I saw a lot of things that were just happening. Like, yo, I just happened to be here and then this thing got here. It was not, trust me, it was never by coincidence. But then divine timing exists and it's there for a reason. You see, things will happen when it's ripe. The fruit will be ready to be eaten when it's ripe. But the fruit is always there. So don't rush it. No one is going to take the fruit away from you. Don't rush it. It's going to be ripe eventually. It's not going to be in winter. You want to eat it in winter. Wait until summer. Just wait until summer. You feel? So just survive, man. Whatever it is that you are going through, especially if it's a losing streak. The secret to trading is survival, bro. No matter how hard it is, the secret to trading is survival. Because yesterday I was talking to my community group about this. I was saying, it's crazy how phase one was for me. Phase one made me actually realize like it's all about survival. The first 3 weeks I was losing, maybe even 4. I was losing, bro. I was losing. However, I was still catching trades, right? But then the week wasn't ending the way I was wanting it to end. All right, but then eventually when it came towards the end of the month, my account was up. Even though I had lost, I forgot how many trades I took last month. Even though I had lost majority of those trades, but then at the end of the month, I was up. Why? Because I was able to survive. Survival is key, bro, because that winning streak will come, and it will come as a small period like this, and that is where you capitalize. This is where you capitalize. The losing streak, it's either one of two things. You're entering too early, you're entering too late, or the manipulations exist. I'm not saying everything is your fault, all right? Manipulations exist, but with the manipulation, for me, I understand that I'm placing my stop loss where I'm not supposed to, because I'm just thinking, oh, I shouldn't lose. You see, but then if I was like saying, okay, I just have to place my stop loss here without having to think about it too much, I wouldn't have been getting manipulated. Even though the market goes up, I'm 2%, I'm up 2%, and then it retraces back down. It doesn't take me out. It doesn't take out the zone where I was like, okay, we are buying from here. However, it takes the entries that I entered up from 2%. You see, so the art is survival, bro. Place at the most extreme, place at the point of invalidation, place at the point of absolute no contradiction, that it will take this place and then continue moving to the upside. All right, so anyway, the most important thing, we enjoy, man. So stick to it and enjoy your process. As you can see, I'm still waiting. The market just gave us 2 fair value gaps, but of course we have to wait for the most extreme fair value gap. So even if it continues pushing up right now, eventually the trick is eventually the market will retrace. All right, and however it retraces, it could retrace until here and then still manage to go back up. So the point that we're just going to do now, we're basically done. This is the craziest part. We are basically done. The trading today is basically done. So I should actually move. I should actually just move away from the chart. You said that looks clean. Acknowledges that this is a good trade. But we have to see how it plays out. We have to see. A plus setups still get disrespected. A plus setups still get manipulated, and they still move to the desired direction. But we're just going to give it some time, man. Peace.
And cooking with y'all and giving out verses and bookings to y'all, making sure eyes were hit, man. What did I miss?
All right, so now it's about New York Open and 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I've been waiting for this setup since London Open, so there is nothing else to do right now. Right now, what I'm actually seeing from the market is that the market just swept buy-side liquidity. London, I'm sure this is London high, right? And then it wants to sweep London low. No, this is buy side, I mean, right? So this is what it wants to do. So I'm definitely not going to be tampering with this trade, but I'm just giving you guys what I've analyzed, what I've just realized. So then it's going to sweep sell side liquidity, right? And this is a key. This is something that's so important because this just gave us. Now this just became an A plus setup. So now this is definitely going to play out, and I'm definitely going to be holding it to 5,200. All right, this can take about, who knows, maybe 1 or 2 days depending on how gold is moving these days. As you can see today, it just consolidated and played around sideways. All right, but within the next coming days, especially on Friday, we have NFP. I'm expecting it to push gold even further, and then Monday next week we push even further, and then we target 5,600. It could actually start consolidating from where it is, but I'm still going to be holding my trade. If this trade gets taken out, I'm not going to be trading until the market moves, I guess, above 5,200. That's when I'll look for more entries, you see. But I trust this. I trust this analysis. I trust it. So it looks beautiful just as it is right now. So I'm just going to leave it, and we see what else we can focus on today, man. Okay, so I'm just going to push this side to the. So for those that didn't actually notice this, if you're wondering why I put it there, of course there's a fair value gap, right? But my entry is even way lower, like around the 50% mark. The reason that is because on the 5-minute time frame we have a breaker block. So that's what I was focusing on. So the next point I might be expecting the market to come to, I just realized like the market likes to do this. Let me put the half line, the middle line. You see this? And I'm gonna make it a different color. Just make it red, black. Exactly. I like this. How should the line look? Extended. No. Style. Okay, sweet. I like this one. You see? So this is what the market is going to do. It's going to move all the way down until this 50% mark, and then it goes up back to the upside. I'll show you. It's crazy. That's what I'm actually thinking. Like, it'll move down to the 50% mark, and usually it snipes here, like it leaves a weekend and then quickly rejects. So I want to see it on a live market. I've been backtesting that. That's what I was backtesting the previous week, over the weekend. All right, so I want to see if it'll do it in a live market, if it'll drop all the way to the middle line and then it behaves the way we want it to behave. Okay, so let's actually make it proper. All right, so that we get the actual middle point that actually matters. All right, so this is it, gents, and I'll let you guys know when this trade gets ticked in. All right, so we've basically been waiting for this setup to play out for hours now, man. For hours. Imagine trades having to be in a trade setup you are waiting for, and it takes forever to play out. Well, I'm basically used to it now, and it can go either way. Just because I waited hours for it doesn't mean it's now guaranteed that it's gonna go one direction. Usually never happens like that, man. The market will behave the way it wanted to behave. Whether it took hours for my trade to get ticked. You know what? It is what it is. And the patience it takes, that imagine I could have started buying when I was like, hey, the market is going up, maybe let me enter. But then because I marked out that zone and said the market has to come back there, you have to be patient for it. You have to wait until it comes there. And now it's even nearing London session, New York session. Let me actually check. What time is it now? I'm just see it. Exactly, New York session just opened. It's currently 3:15. Right, I think officially New York session opens what, 4 p.m. my time, so that's around 9 a.m. that's it. But currently it's 8:15 New York time. So in like 45 minutes, the official New York Open will be live. All right, so just still have to wait, man. So we are getting a buy side liquidity. We've gotten a buy side liquidity sweep during London session. We swept London high. We are going to sweep not London lows though, but we are going to sweep the previous low from London session. Exactly, that's what we are going to do. Not the London low, but the previous low during London session. So that's what happened. So let's just give it some time and see how it plays out, man. As you can see, it's behaving just, we analyzed it. So now these days I've realized that the gold usually wants to play out during New York session now. It will be the best during London session to find entries and what's or not, but then the movement is really during New York session. The volatility that I need, that I like from gold, is usually during New York session. However, sometimes it does play out during London, right? And then maybe perhaps start consolidating. But I think it behaves in sense of like what time of the year it is. That's how it is. Because currently, the fundamental my time is delayed to like 3 p.m. But then when the market is moving the way that is usually normally used, the way that it usually moves, the fundamental news, whatever news it is, CPI, NFP, or whatever it is usually at, what time would it be? 2:30. All right, but anyway, back to what we analyzed on this market. So we can see that we swept buy side, we swept sell side, made a change of character, resweep of that sell, change of character, point of interest with the fair value gap with an imbalance, which is what we want. And then to confirm that this is going to buy, we have an inducement, buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity has been taken right there, is getting taken just live, as we can experience both of us. Right, so it does this, trust me, it's going up. And here I'll be comfortable to place break even the moment the market comes above here, and then we'll be good to hold. So let me just place and make it known. Right, let's make it known. Now I can remove this because the market is evidently now playing, man. So let me do this purple line. The OGs know this purple line. All right, so my break even is there. Buy side, sell side liquidity has been taken, which is great. This is what we like, man. So now trust me, we are getting that push to the upside, and then we hold, bro. Let's hold. All right, so as you can see, we swept sell side liquidity, and then it just started pushing up, but this is not enough. We actually want it to retrace back into here. We actually want it in here, man. This is not what we wanted, because evidently it's now respecting this point of interest instead. Yeah, that's not what we want. It has to go lower. Okay guys, so the move seems to be leaving without us today. I have no idea why, because it was actually supposed to retrace back into our zone, right? It was supposed to retrace back into our zone, into the point of interest, but it did not. It didn't even wick into the point of interest for me to believe that the market actually mitigated it. All right, so I'm going to be moving away from the markets now, gents. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. I'll still keep this buy limit on, so if it does continue, I'll just continue from the next video. All right, so if you haven't already, man, comment, like, and subscribe so that you get notified when I drop the continuation of this trade. As you can see, it just hit. It's now approaching my break even, so there is no more entry. Plus it swept buy side, sell side liquidity, and then followed by another resweep of that liquidity sweep. So the market is indeed living without us today, but that is all right. It happens, I guess. So This is it, gents. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Yes, sir. Ski.